Hi HBFT. I decided to do a couple bonus videos through Camp NaNo for your entertainment and for mine. As a general disclaimer, I've had way too much coffee, so I want to read you some of these. Opening lines. That one. This thread was amazing. Tammy did so much work setting this up for you guys. Really need to stop by and say thanks, Tammy, because she really made the whole Camp NaNo thing happen this year. If you don't know who Tammy is, it's Walking Dread, your professor of lunch.
Tammy writes, what's your opening line? Is it different than what you imagined you were going to write? You had this plan since the beginning? Victoria Ann, you're going to get in trouble, Willow whispered. I had zero plan to start out this new novel, but this just walked into my head. And since her brother's response is to roll his eyes, I think it sets up the characters nicely already.
I agree. You have Willow, the cautious character, and then her brother, who's obviously a little more carefree, a little more willing to break the rules. Love it.
Miss Tammy, can I have a triple measure of my usual, please? Oh, Albus, I wish I had the same.
Love it. It's perfect.
Tidal dragon.
I have no idea why I sang that.
Burnt orange filled the horizon over the intersection of Old 52 and the cracked service road that led toward the defunct processing plant that loomed in the distance.
I like that a lot. There's a lot of imagery and a lot of scene setting, like you say in your post here. I also love the word choice in this.
The burnt orange, cracked service road, Old 52, defunct processing plant, loomed in the distance. Paula, the parakeet. Miss Paula? The end of the world is the kind of thing you never see coming until it comes. And then, it's all you can see anymore. My best friend claims love is like that too. But at 17, who really knows what love is?
Not only to me is that implying that love can be equated to the end of the world, but love can't really be experienced by a 17-year-old, which the best part about this opening is that there's this kind of like debate brought for the reader. Is this going to be a love story? Is this going to be a tragic love story, one that ends badly? Is the protagonist going to fall in love at 17 and contradict the production? Or is the introduction going to prove true to the protagonist in the story?
Lunar Lumos. First line of Pulses Unreal. As far as I'm concerned, Dirk Cresswell is the finest bloke to come from Liverpool. And damn any Beatles fan who disagrees with that.
That's pretty cool.
And you mentioned, too, that Sirius Black is the narrator. I think it's a very serious line.
I love serious puns. Anyway, I also think it's a very serious line. Good job.
Scooter bug. Dorian let out a long and tired sigh as he signed off on yet another letter regarding the magisterium.
First of all, love the name Dorian. Secondly, now I'm really wondering what the Roman Catholic Church has to do with the story.
Malfoy's angel. I want to go home. I've been saying those words for 4 years now. The only problem is, I don't know where home is.
That's sad. I mean, it's great that it's sad, but it's really sad. I wonder who this person is and what's happened makes them not know where home is.
Black's Pixie. Draco sat sobbing in the master bedroom of the house he had once shared with his wife. Because, you know, that doesn't paint a dark story.
That's sad too! Like, what happened to his wife? Is she dead? Was she murdered? Or maybe she left him. Also very sad. You're gonna write a sad story, aren't you? Or maybe, because it starts out so sad, maybe Draco will get a happy ending. That would be nice. But I'm also a sucker for sad stories, so, you know.
Aphoride. Aphoride. I'm so sorry. I'm terrible at pronouncing names. I don't know what's wrong with me. Butterflies. Electric blue and turquoise and soft, baby blue, flutter out of her mouth with every breath she takes. Quick and jumping, darting off into the other room. They all only ever make it a few heartbeats, a handful of seconds, before their wings stiffen and weaken and they fall, littering the floor with a carpet of graying, dusty bodies.
That's both beautiful, a little morbid, and kind of sad at the same time. So I'm really wondering where you're going with this because that was awesome imagery.
The golden measle. Damn, I want to read all your stories now.
Me too.
Our family business is dragons. This would be a lot cooler if they could still fly. They can't usually breathe fire anymore either. And if the dragon gauche on the Welsh flag is anything to go by, the fantastic traditional colors of their hides have faded until they've blended perfectly with our hillsides. Not that camouflage is such a bad idea. There aren't that many left, and not many humans know about dragons either. This makes competitions a little tricky.
I apologize for my poor Welsh pronunciation. Just another thing I'm bad at. But I really like this opener. It's telling me what's going to happen in the story. It's telling me at least that we're going to be reading about dragons, which I love dragons. So I think that's really cool.
Joe Raskoff. The door closes softly behind her, and while it drowns out the voices, the bleeping, the sobs, murmurs, it can't keep fear away.
That's a really ominous opening, and I really like it. So I know going into this, there's going to be some very heavy, intense things happening. So another great opener.
Ultra X. Ultra X. Ultra X.
Again, I'm so sorry I can't pronounce your names.
The first is from a one-shot entitled When It All Falls. Tears burn behind your eyes as you stand completely frozen in time. The charred and black remains of your past, of where everything started, lay before you, demolished. Any hope you had for peace, for comfort of your childhood home are gone. Smoke blown away in the wind that took everything you remember with it.
That's beautiful imagery. Very dark imagery, but very beautiful.
And the second is another chapter of Sand Underwater. Numb. She has to look down at her hands to ensure they're still attached, still intact, still in her control. She bends her fingers, straightening them back out before turning her hands over only to repeat the same motion. They're attached and under control, she can affirm. Though the discovery brings no feeling of relief.
Again, some more very nice dark imagery here. So these are all really fantastic, guys. There's some really great writers on this site.
Which is why I wanted to do these bonus videos for NaNo. If you haven't been to the site before, come stop by the site. If you like us, please subscribe. Check out the other social media links in the description below. And thanks for watching.